New words seem to cycle through our vocabulary every day, week, and year. These words come in phases that eventually cycle out. Words that used to be hip or cool in the past are now no longer used or have been replaced with something newer. We have seen this with words such as YOLO or swag. Yes, people still use these words, but maybe not as often as they did when they were trending. Currently, we are continuously hearing the term basic. An opinion article about the word was released in Purdue's Exponent pointing out the trends that make girls basic. These things include always having a Starbucks drink, carrying the same bag, or wearing the same type of shoes. Assistant Professor Josh Scacco of Media Theory and Politics discusses how language trends develop.
Things such as media, news media, media elites, and also opinion leaders, whether they are in your local communities or in your national communities, ultimately have a large influence on the types of language that researchers see citizens use.
So, how is this new term being used around Purdue?
When it comes to girls, they use it very negatively, like men do, and then kind of vice versa, I guess.
People use it now, they're like, oh, she's basic, so then it's like an insult to women.
The typical white girls, so you're like with pumpkin spice lattes and yoga pants and North Face jackets and stuff like that.
But do students know the literal term for basic, and are they using the term correctly?
To me, basic means like somebody more, I would say a girl, who conforms to like social norms.
Just a regular person, there's nothing special about you, or you're like typical.
That they're very standard and they just follow the formulas, and again, there's nothing special about them. Nothing stands out.
I don't know, like my cell phone. It's really like a thin, cheap Amazon case, and it's just a basic case because it's not an OtterBox, it's not a LifeProof. It's just a basic phone. So I guess that's what, I don't desire to have anything more than just this.
Individuals are using it to describe, how they look that is anything but basic, actually has, in a lot of ways, really troubling class undertones, particularly for the group that's claiming that what they're wearing is basic.
So if everyone agrees that basic typically has a negative connotation with it, then why do students continue to use it?
I don't know, maybe like to make some humor of it, I guess. Kind of to make a joke out of it.
It's not a bad thing to be basic. It's not you could say it's a good thing to be basic because you could say you're just an average person in America.
It's just the new thing, and I think people like to follow trends, and that's one of the newer trends, so people kind of jump on the bandwagon with it.
Is these types of words are used without understanding the context or without understanding their broader implications, particularly related to the class undertones and also the gendered undertones of the word like basic.
Like all of the other words that have been cycled through our vocabulary, this is another trend that will eventually phase out. Reporting for Fast Track, I'm Chelsea Ambriz.